My best friend I met through Smash. Most of my friends that I still talk to are through Smash. I just ended up making friends from all around the country that way. My name is Matt Dalton. My tag is JF.
My tag is Element of Smash. For brevity's sake, Element.
My tag is Saravia. It comes from my last name. My full name is Christopher Saravia.
My name is Joshua Drevenmoney. My tag is Tobias.
My name is Preston Smith. My tag is Tuesday, like the day of the week.
My name is Matt Chan. My Smash tag is MT.
My name is Chris Pine. My Smash tag is PK Thunder.
Smash is an art form. Like, it's the perfect way to express yourself and your creativity, while at the same time being able to be competitive about it and have a technical level to what you're trying to express and what you're trying to say through your character.
It's basically like having a conversation. You know, you can basically ask somebody a question, so to speak, and then see how they respond to the way you're moving around and stuff. It's a psychological concept.
I love to see how different people think, and Melee is a very creative game. So getting to see how other people approach it is really cool to me.
It's a competitive outlet for me. I'm a competitive person, and sometimes it's not always good to let my competitive side come out in other aspects of life. Smash is like something I can always put effort into, and I can always get better. There's a really high ceiling for how good you can be. We haven't even pushed it to its limits yet, you know. It's still growing after 12 or 13, 14 years of this freaking game.
When I was a kid, I was really into Pokemon, and this game came out. They were like, oh, did you hear this game came out for the N64? You can play as Pikachu. And I'm like, what? As Pikachu? So that's when I started playing Smash. It quickly became my favorite game.
It's the star power, dude. It's all those first-party Nintendo characters that don't exist, fighting each other in any other games. We have characters like Captain Falcon. He's a race car driver, but they created a whole moveset for him. So Captain Falcon now, when people think of Captain Falcon, he's this acrobatic psychopath.
Oh! To dash and grab her on Falcon's air and dying for it.
Alright.
Oh no!
Can run as fast as a car and double jump and does all these backflips and stuff.
Show me your moves!
That doesn't come from the F-Zero canon, but they created so much flavor for their characters.
Smash is kind of a unique game as opposed to other video games, because other games you can play online, you don't necessarily have to meet these people. There is no online for the GameCube. If you want to play a GameCube game, you have to find people, go into their houses and play with them, meet them face to face. So it's a great way to meet people.
Well, I've made some of my closest friends through Smash, and people that I normally would never meet.
Everybody in the Smash community is really friendly, so there isn't really anybody who's mean or tries to put you down or says you suck because you're bad at the game. Everybody just tries to help you out.
I've met people here who I would never hang out with, like people who aren't my age, people who don't go to the same school, people who live 4 hours away from me. I'd have no reason to talk to otherwise. And we can all just kind of come together and sit down and play this game, and regardless of anything else that we have in common, just come love this game with me.
So hyped, so hyped.
This could be it! This is nice, and if you're gonna, and that's it! Oh my God! Who would have thought this would have happened? That was amazing. You
So I'd say the biggest story of 2013 was probably EVO. I mean, everything leading into EVO, the Nintendo backing down, the charity raising $98,000 for breast cancer. And it was just a huge year.
And they had this big fundraiser for fighting cancer, and the Melee community managed to gather together more money than anyone else, and so they got the nod to be a game at EVO 2013.
The community raised up enough money to charity to get featured in the biggest fighting game tournament in the world. So that brought us to everyone's attention who hadn't played the game before.
That's another thing that just shows me the power of the community, is at first not only gathering the money together, but then when Nintendo wanted to shut down the stream, it took less than a day for the outcry from the community to reach Nintendo and make them change their mind. And I just think that was amazing. We broke viewing records. We had more viewers on the stream than any other game except I think Street Fighter, but still, it was really close between us and Street Fighter. So we just got a whole ton of exposure. And then shortly after that, the documentary was released by Samox, I believe is his name.
A documentary came out, a really well-made documentary about competitive Melee came out, and that brought back all the old players. So all the new players got in through EVO, all the old players got in through the documentary, and it just made this swelling. It was a perfect storm.
After EVO, things started getting crazy. We started getting a whole bunch of new crowds, and it's been amazing. Just, you know, seeing something grow so big.
We've had a ton of people like come to our events and just like drop by and mention that they've heard of the documentary, or they've seen the documentary, or they watched like some of the EVO stream. And especially for EVO, like people that play other fighting games.
Now we get tournaments around, some tournaments as big as 90 people. And that's like really ridiculous for even Texas, because we're a big state, and you know, people have to drive 4+ hours just to, you know, get around to places.
We got Albert and Oki. Albert and Oki.
I just think it's cool that it's brought so many new players out, and that a game that's 12 and a half years old is growing more than it ever has before.
It's funny, there's so many good things about the game itself, but my favorite part about the game is what it forces everyone to do. You can't just walk into some stranger's house and be a jerk. The game brings people together physically, and this common bond that everyone has. It's just, it's really nice to have this thing that everyone loves to do.
Since high school was over, I haven't really met any new people until I've come into the Smash community. So I've actually met a whole bunch of good friends who've actually helped me out plenty of times.
The reason I come to these tournaments is just basically to see the people that I've been able to connect with and make friends with over the last year of going to these regularly.
And I kind of pretty much stumbled upon like a new like thriving Austin Melee scene, and now I have like a ton of friends here. We play like pretty much every week. We've like catered barbecue, like hang out outside of just playing Smash, and we like are genuine friends.
To play Smash, you need to have someone to play with, right? So you know you grow close to the people you play with constantly, and then you know sometimes you don't always play Smash with those people that you met through Smash. You know you can do other things.
There comes a point when it ceases to be a game, and it starts to be a journey of self-exploration. Like once you get your fundamentals down and you're a decent player, you can start using the character that you choose, that you're comfortable with, to say, this is the way I want to play this character. And that speaks something about myself and how I interact with people and how I view life and approach it.
As the quad fills with students moving to and from classes, Peter Voigt and David Ross set up their equipment. A line of various types of bicycles and tools surround them. Voigt and Ross come with one goal in mind: letting student and faculty know about the Bike Cave.
We have a very active social media campaign. We'll also flyer in the approved coaster boards on campus, and we are in the quad.
Funded by Transportation Services, the Bike Cave assists students by making repairs, often for free, while teaching them proper bicycle maintenance and how they can do it themselves.
Some people, like, they don't know. Like, no one showed them, and I've been showed everything. Like, so I'm just trying to spread my knowledge to other people.
The main shop, in room 100 of the Colorado building, is at a convenient location for many Bobcats. Workers and volunteers at the Bike Cave are happy to help their fellow students with bicycle repairs. Don't own a bike? No problem. You can purchase one from the Bike Cave's recycled stock, a collection of bicycles that have been abandoned but are still guaranteed to get you around campus.
I could take it to a bike shop, leave it for a week, pay them like 50, 60 bucks, and then not learn anything. Or I could take it there, have them show me how to fix it while they fix it, and do it for free.
The Bike Cave also provides a wealth of information for students who are new to biking. For example, you can learn on how to register your bike with the University Police Department. Having the bike on file can be very helpful in case it's ever stolen. For Bobcat Update, I'm Josue Plaza.
This is Graduate Student Appreciation Week at Texas State. The university offers about 100 master's and doctoral programs with close to 4,000 students enrolled. A variety of activities will be taking place this week to honor the grad students. A full list of events is available on the Graduate College website.
The Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity held its first ever Loot for Lymphoma. Members had their heads shaved by a lucky raffle winner. Loot for Lymphoma was created to celebrate the fraternity brother Adam Van Deventer's victory over the disease, as well as to support his family. A tent has been set up in the quad this week for people to donate money for raffle tickets and for a chance to shave someone's head. The event took place in the LBJ Student Center on Wednesday night.
San Marcos residents are still coping with drought. Central Texas has had a fair amount of rain lately, but the city has not fully recovered from a persistent drought that started about 3 years ago. The city has initiated several water conservation programs. One such program is the rainwater harvesting rebate. The city funds 50 cents per gallon of storage for unpressurized systems and $1 for pressurized systems. Local businesses like Tantra Coffee House and Palmer's use water collection systems to cut costs while keeping their gardens lush.